Our services help people to be more aware, to destigmatise mental health and to build that sense of community and resilience and empowerment. So Changes Bristol, as a charity, we aim to be there for people who are experiencing mental distress or poor mental well-being around Bristol, South Gloucestershire and North Somerset. We want to be here for people who might be experiencing isolation or might be missing like an aspect of community, as well as people who just might be experiencing low mood, anxiety, depression or different mental illnesses. So we provide peer support groups, which are groups where people can come together. We have a set format where there's space for people to share, talk about how they're doing, what they're experiencing. We also do one-to-one telephone befriending, which again is peer support, so non-prescriptive, non-judgmental advice from one person to another. Normally our volunteers also have lived experience of mental health difficulties as well. And those are once a week for an hour at a time. And we also run walk and talk service. So those happen again once a week in different locations around the city. It varies each week, but the locations are always accessible. As part of the service, we send out an email letting you know where the walks will be, what the route will be, and where we'll be meeting and what time. And these are great spaces for people who might struggle sitting in a room for one of our support groups for 2 hours. You might not like sitting down, you might have social anxiety and struggle being in enclosed spaces. All of these services for people who are over 18, that's the only criteria we have.
When you go to a Changes group, it just gives you that awareness of like you're not alone and there are people out there willing to listen and who are going through the same things that you are, and that is something that, you know, I think is very special, and that's kind of a way for people to help each other through these problems, and the best way to deal with a problem, I think, is together, and that the groups give you that.
The people are lovely, the staff, the volunteers who are the backbone of the services that we run, they are incredible, and I feel that we all have a sense of ownership in the charity. And what is amazing is that we are always open to feedback. We are evolving, listening to our members, our volunteers. I think that is one of our big strengths. We are always open-minded and ready to listen.
I felt a bit isolated for a little while, and then I went to the Changes Bristol group and I saw the same faces again, and it really provided this sense of community, which was really pleasant, and I enjoy going back for that reason every time.
Going into a place where people can understand me is very, very important, and yeah, it's a pleasure to be able to enable that.